in. Show me the all damn day. Stay at home all damn day. Bumped in. Show me the all damn day. Bumped in. Show me the all damn day. Stay at home all damn day.
We are back, hopefully for good. We'll find out here in just a moment. William Stewart, alongside me is Mr. Nick DeShera, folks. We're back again for the Filthy Assassin Darts Throwdown. Ooh, about a mouthful that happened there. Well, it's been an interesting little few hours here as we get back underway. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, we were busy in the back trying to work with Spectrum to get the internet up and going here. I was busy beating you in a best of 3. I mean, we had a lot of stuff going on in between when you guys saw us last live and now. But we got some great players that make an appearance on the stream, and now it's time to make sure we do them justice and call their great darts.
Yeah, for sure. We've got Eric Bobzine taking on Jalen Romero here in this one. Just a preemptive. We may have some little laggy moments where we drop and then come back in. So just because we drop there for a second, give us a minute to come back in, and hopefully we're good to go. Just to be upfront and honest, we haven't fully cleared all the problems, I should say. I think it's just a regional area. Now, they did come reset everything and get us back to the speeds that we were supposed to be at. But, yeah, just a preemptive. We hope to continue to bring you as much. Meantime, though, we need to let you know we are recording. So if we miss anything, any big moments, we'll put out there and post-match stuff. So,
well, let's talk about who we're looking at here, right? Eric Bobzine, the gentleman that just threw there. I got a chance to watch him recently in Rockford, Illinois at one of the Bullshooter events. Let me tell you, his form right now is incredibly strong. He's just looking very comfortable on the board. His ceiling has risen. His floors have raised as well. Really curious to see what we're going to get out of him.
Yeah, first time I saw Eric was at Whammo. We gave him that 9-mark Bobzine nickname there when he was teaming up with Tim Eisner for a doubles title. So, he's a frequent flyer. We've seen him in the past. He did have a good run where he met Damon Hedda in the finals at Emmys Midwest Get Down on the steel tip board. So, yeah, young, talented individual that really could make a rise here in the next 3-5 years, and we're already seeing it.
And going against another young, talented individual, right? I mean, Jalen Romero, son of Trisha Romero, one of North America's great females as far as for longevity of competition and accomplishments and accolades. So to be able to have a coach like that, he's been really excited to try to prove himself more and more on the board. I'm curious to see how he approaches 1-2-2 here, though. This will be the test if you're ready.
And that's the thing. He went for the 20s, and this is the soft tip side of things. I mean, steel tip, I think you get ingrained in that a little bit easier or a little bit sooner because you see it so frequently. On the soft tip side, you're seeing fat bull more than the split bull side, so it's very difficult. Where look at Eric here.
Oh, what an attempt at that, though. Taking advantage of the 19s, staying on there to be able to ride his dart. And what we were saying with the 1-2-2, it's just about finding a dart where you can still miss and have a chance at an out, which is why you would go 18s there. But doesn't matter if you know the double 19.
And that's true. You got to go 18s there. 4 mark on the 18s gives you a look at the bullseye. So that's what you got to be thinking, 72 for bull. But nonetheless, it's 1-0 in favor of Jalen here.
Yeah, definitely good omen for him to be able to start off strong and take advantage of holding the throw. And Bobsing does kick it in there, but that was a little sketchy for a second. You got to make sure you're starting pretty efficiently. The target line in your pro division, I mean, you're looking for at minimum a decent triple and single. Your 80 points minimum per turn.
So I do want to mention our king seat holder is going to be Mr. Alex Spellman.
Who?
Mr. Alex Spellman.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know him.
Oh, you never heard of him? Well, how about this? To win the king seat, Alex Spellman went 16 perfect darts that I saw. So he hit a 9-dart game and then went 7 darts into another 9, missing on the trip 19.
Disgusting.
Ended up hitting an 11-darter.
Yeah. I think I just got sick in my mouth, and it wasn't from the quick trip. That is phenomenal.
Yeah, we caught the back end of that, and I kind of pulled out my phone, was hoping he'd hit a 9 in front of me, and he unfortunately didn't. It's still impressive.
Oh, doesn't get set up on the finish on that last start, gets away from Eric. Jalen's going to need to capitalize, though. A ton won't do it, so he's going to need to find that ton plus here. Not going to go.
It won't. We're looking more promising for 1-1 here, pending what Eric hits.
I do appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Ashley Ritchie saying, hey, guys. Tommy, Jim Huskin in there. Appreciate all you guys for being patient with us as does recover on that last start. That's a little scary.
And just a reminder, too, this is only one bracket. We have 2 other brackets going on. That would be the open singles as well as the 45 cap. So that is still going on in the background, just to let you all know. Does look like
Andrew from the Andrew and Matthew team from earlier did win the seat over there, currently playing in the losers bracket. Becky versus Vince, the winner of that will play JL. Winner of that will play Chris H. Big Chris H fan. Let us know in chat.
So we're coming down to the gritty moments here of most of our brackets.
Yeah, it's kind of blink and you miss it.
Yeah. And we stated it earlier. We'll state it one more time for you folks. The hall, I mean, we're not going to lie. There's a decent amount of people here, but not as much as we anticipated for this event. But I feel like here come the weekend, these Wisconsinites are really going to turn up. I think especially on the double side, I've heard of some great teams coming down for that. So I highly anticipate getting some big names, other big names, I should say, in the mix.
Jalen there, starting off with a 140. You see he got those first 2 darts right at the top of the bed, and the last one just slid right on top, but the grouping was pinpoint precision. He's made a lot of strides in his game. I mean, to have a shadow of your mom being so good and well-known in darts, and when you hear Romero, you think Trisha, right? To try to make a name for yourself is a tall task. I didn't struggle with that as much because my dad shoots a 2.8. But it is one of those things where you're thinking, man, I really want to make it on my own. I want to really do that push. And he's doing a lot of good things in his game right now.
I do need to change that score line to 1-1. You're throwing me off with the computer there. Thank you. Sorry.
No, it's fine. They don't call him Will Diva Stewart for nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, when you're blocking my scoreboard, I can't see. You can't see it. Can't see.
140 here is huge.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking, and he's going to capitalize.
What a 180 from Romero.
Superb stuff.
This is in Sturdivant, Wisconsin.
Sturdivant?
Sturdivant. Hardly knew of it. Oh, this is going to be an answer. Just stay true. Yeah, you just want to make sure you don't go left or right in that last start. Leave that 150. Tyler Henze relating to the living in the parent shadow struggle, I believe what we were talking about with Jalen.
All right, 25 for 36. He could go 45 there.
Brought it all the way down.
Yeah.
That's one of those, he's threw the dart and went, man, why did I throw that last start?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because now he gets an opportunity for it, but it's real easy to bust and give Bobzine a great chance.
I did like that look from Eric to go 19s with the 114.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter what double you leave if you hit it in one dart. It just doesn't. That's just how darts is.
That's the truth. That's the truth. It doesn't matter as long as you take advantage and collect.
Jason Will saying, I would have come by, but I didn't qualify. LOL. Pretty sure you need an invite. That is only for the case for the Throwdown Invitational Championship on Sunday. Every other event is open.
Yeah, every other event's open, so no excuses, Jason. You just made something up, didn't you?
We still love you.
Yeah.
Love's a strong word. We like you now.
So
You've downgraded.
Sunday is the Throwdown Finale Invitational Championship. 2 p.m. is Fear the Filth doubles. Bring your own partner. Team cap is $130, and that's $100 per team entry. So some good money to be had there. So yeah, that's the two events, the premier events, I should say. But everything else, come on down.
And anybody that comes over here and shows us a receipt of a purchase of Will Stewart's darts, he will personally sign any part of your body.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, a little bit of a error there from Jalen. Not really challenging the throw. We're going to move on from what I just said.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
So Bob can run away with us.
I know Jen sold way too many darts.
No, I just sold all the darts.
Oh, into the neighboring bed. This leaves the door open for Jalen. Run, don't walk, Jalen. Try to make this 3-1 and get rid of him quickly.
Yeah, you just can't give up on any of these legs. You can see the way he like kind of pitches or snaps his wrist there. Does an interesting hand motion.
Jason Will saying, do people really go to events without going to the main event?
And then he also said, I didn't try to qualify, so yes, it is definitely my fault.
And I will tell you, yes, they do. Because if you look at the Las Vegas Open last year, there was a lot of PDC pros that went, and they couldn't play in the WDF Gold event. So
that is true.
No excuses, Jason. Quit making them get your down here. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Well, how do you pronounce this town right here?
Oconomowoc.
That is good. That was
You're
really
welcome, because I've heard it before.
I haven't. Stern event. Stay true on the 20s here. And does. He's like, why I keep leaving 150, but you're fine. You're getting to the first checkout. We saw before he took the 19th route. 114 leaves 36.
Yep. And he'll probably attack this the same way. I don't see him going 20s and 18s. He likes the same bed.
Yeah, he's also really good on that bed, too.
Boom.
Goes. Not the dynamite. Just on 68. So 136, kind of feel like has to go here. Not going to go. Can he tee it up? Nice. Single 20, leave 36. Single 16 to leave double top. I think you just stay up there and hit the single 20. I mean, unless you're really afraid of busting. Maybe he just doesn't like the double 18. Oh, look at that. Double 4. And it goes. Last leg decider. Incoming here. And for what has really been an all-out affair, the winner of this plays Chip Pollard in the next round. And you can see Bob Seaton's reaction there is he took away the board at the funniest time.
I know, I did. That's why I did it.
Here we go.
And as you can see, we are rocking the 2-board setup to at this event. So we should get a good amount of action as we move along. And with multiple different brackets, it's smart to have that other board set up. So
it's about giving representation to everybody in the room and not just stay on one side, and also give everybody something to play for a little bit there.
I actually had somebody ask me up there, are we going to get all finals on the stream? I said, Guys, I don't run the event, but I'm assuming that's what's going to happen.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Oh, Jalen there definitely feeling a little bit. I don't know if it's pressure at the moment, but he definitely didn't feel like he was as dialed in on that give and go. Fighting. Bobzine just continuing to dictate the pace of this. He's effectively stolen the throw from Jalen. Even with Jalen finding perfection here, will not be on a finish. Doesn't mean he shouldn't strive for it. And strive away he does, finding a 140. Keeping himself in this leg. It is still any man goes here. And seriously, I expected a lot out of Bobzine. Thoroughly impressed with Jalen so far.
Oh, yeah. Jalen's become quite the player. I mean, you talked about it before this match, how Bobzine's been the impressive one, but equally impressive for both.
Oh, and that's your opportunity. You just got your throwback. Bobzine just said you got your throwback right here.
Ryan Keith saying, Nick, you're missing out on the amazing breeze we're getting here in Orlando. Buddy, it is a high of 73 here this weekend. Yeah. And nighttime about 58, 60. I'll take that. I'll take that. No hurricanes. Hello.
Plus, my cat Fred's got the fort held down. We're not worried about
He's
it.
got it down.
Look at this, though. Bobzine really had a big misstep in that last throw and is immediately punishing because Jalen didn't get himself to a finish from 240.
Exactly what I was thinking there. He's going to steal this checkout look and be the first one to get it. So
Good setup, too.
yeah, it's really solid. A 2-dart checkout at 100.
Yeah, double 20, double 20, double 10.
So if you're Jalen, you almost have to hit 2 triples here.
And even then, just leave a finish. Go bold this last start.
Yeah.
And he leaves 125 instead. So 100 here. I don't think he's going to go double 20, double 20, double 10. Double 20, though, is still in the cards. And it goes. Bobzine gets it done. And Jalen's going to be a little frustrated because he felt like he had it, but you can see he immediately gives the handshake, shows the respect, and he played well.
Both guys played really well there. And I mean, speaks volumes to where they're going to go in the future. So keep an eye on Eric Bobzine and Jalen Romero.
Absolutely, and we appreciate all you guys tuning in, especially you, Tyler Dolly. We appreciate you tuning in as well.
Oh, yeah. I think that we got some support from a few family members of individuals in the room. So, yeah, it's kind of nice to get that.
Let's be honest. She came in here. She said, if you don't say Tyler's name, we're going to turn off your internet again.
Well, it looks like we're going to get another matchup here on board number 1, if I'm not mistaken. That's probably going to be from Open or 45. I'm guessing Open.
Could be.
Could be. That's going to be Vince and JL for the 3rd place match here. So we'll do some switches on the board cameras and make sure we're ready to go. I'm not sure if they have started yet or not. They have not. So we are okay. I'm sure they're about to get underway here in just a moment. But we'll get everything ready in the background, our scoreboard and such.
And then we'll be bringing you guys the action live here. Again, reminder, 3 events, Pro Singles, Singles Open, and the Singles 45 cap. Surprisingly, they wouldn't let Will play it.
But I want to play.
Take me out to the ball game.
All righty. Well, they're going to get underway here in just a moment, probably right now. We'll set up the view here and get underway. I believe they just called the match on board number 2 as well. So
I'm just glad Jeremy left, man. It was really starting to stink up in here, man.
I'm telling you, Jeremy was
It
really
was
stinking.
so bad.
It was
Oh,
bad.
my God.
All righty, here we go, folks. We'll head to the board view.
Into the diddle we are. There's an awkward spot to try to get around that dart. And, yeah, you can see overcompensated. It's one of those things where you're visually you're like thinking, okay, I want to place this dart perfectly. When you're on those diddles and you feel blocked, the best thing to do is just drill it. Try to put a little extra speed on it and hope it goes through, not gets deflected out.
So this will be reverted back to a best of 3. So a reminder of that one, just a little bit different than that pro bracket.
I was reacting to the follow through on that dart. It was a little wizard wand into the bowl.
That was was unique, the look he just gave. I was like, what? What
I'm
just
I'm
happened?
very emotive today. It's also, I will say, behind the scenes, we got an upgrade to our commentary screen that we get to watch things on. So I'm like, oh, I'm really looking at everything here.
Yeah. 40-inch monitor will do that for you.
Well, now looking at this, right? This is the open bracket. You're looking at Fat Bowl. Your goal is 2 bowls every single time.
Yeah, I agree with you there. You got to, especially at this stage of the bracket, you need probably 2 minimum. You can get away with 1 here and there, but 2 minimum is pretty much your go-to. You can hit the hat, amazing. Yep, good stuff.
1 bowl necessity, 2 bowls for the money, 3 bowls for the honey.
Show me the money.
I would, but you know how much I get paid. Bullseye to leave the 157's fine. Oh, and that's a little bit of a misstep here. 2 bulls and a decent fallout leaves Vince an opportunity for a break.
I'm going to ask you a question I know the answer to. Do you know what movie Show Me the Money is from? Nope.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Alrighty. Way off, Nick. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Moneyball,
Oh
2008.
my gosh. No, it's Jerry Maguire. Show me the money, Jerry.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm going to be honest, I thought that was a character that Jim Carrey played.
Guys, help me. Help me. This guy really needed a blockbuster back in the day.
How about a high ton there?
That's spectacular.
Jay said, stop talking about
to,
movies.
to leave the tops. Amazing.
Incredible. Vince is trying to regroup here.
Matt was trying to say, come on, Bunting, in regards to Vince. He does have the Stephen Bunting look.
Listen, if I can get the bunting darts, count me in. Here we go. He does leave himself a finish, but expect 40 to go. It is open out, so just don't want to go outside here.
Yeah,
Or
superb.
just drill it.
Yeah, superb. Great stuff.
If you guys are on the way here, the blind draw starts at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
$800 added.
Yeah, we were thinking about jumping in the mix. I don't know if we're going to or not now.
I think
but
we should.
I don't know.
I think we should.
I
That'd be
think
good for
Nick
us.
was definitely the one that was like, I don't think we should.
Yeah, but then I ate and I feel better.
Oh. Problem is, one of us is going to make a run. The other one's going to be gone by second round.
Listen, I promise if we're partners, I'll purposely tank.
That's a great hat for Vince to open up this round.
And now this begs the question, right? If you're Jay, you're thinking, okay, I need to answer this, and it starts making you push a little bit harder, and then you're thinking, oh, should I start to go for the 9, blah, 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 and it's a forced error in my opinion. Vince is going to be off to the races here.
We said 2 minimum. There you go.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. And the reason we say 2 minimum is, again, if you're going first and you're hitting 2 bowls around, you're on track for a 15-darter every time. Really, you can do it in 12 if you're very efficient, depending on your fallouts. And open out.
It's a tough couple darts there. This gives way to Vince for a clear advantage in this leg. He already had one with the start, but kind of more significant now, especially at this point. I mean, come on.
And his fall through right now, the one misstart he's had this leg was where he just released a little bit early, but right now he's just kind of stroking them in there. So basically primed and set for a 1-1 situation here. Phenomenal stuff from these guys. They're really playing pretty well here, and you can see Jay is starting to get back into the fray. Winner of this plays Chris H. in the 3rd place match. This is currently the 4th place match we're looking at here.
Oh, beautiful setup job.
Trip 12 for the fans. Never for the fans.
That would have been beautiful, trip 12 for the fans.
You know the only player that shoots that consistently that's on live streams is Meredith McGee. She actually will always go trip 12 over double 18 and open.
Why not?
I practice. I just aim at the 20s,
I mean, it sets you up for double 12.
which I'm okay with.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
In like a master up format, I should say. In open up format, just go inside on the 18. But it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun dart
Here we go, Vince.
for the fans.
Yep, inside. Okay.
Whoa. He did not. Whoa. You just left your opponent a game and match shot. And it's
I think
open out.
I think part of that is I kind of feel that too, where you're like, do I really want to go open out here? It kind of feels like cheating, you know.
And you're worried about deflecting, busting, but if you bust, you're back at 36.
But Jay couldn't believe it. He's
Yeah.
like, "You're gonna give me this look?"
Yeah.
Oh.
And he doesn't get punished, but that's massive. And he still left a 1-dart finish. Now you can't screw around with this. You need to just pop a big single 18 here. If you go double 9 and you drop to the 14 or raise up to the 12, you're in bad trouble too. Oh, that was nervy. Single 6, and that's a hard one because you can miss vertical.
Yeah, I don't like I don't even go with the 3 here. I go fat 6 all day.
Yeah, you just rip a fat 6. Double 3 is also no fun. Trip 2 for the fans. Oh my gosh.
3-3. And
Nerves of the moment.
this is unfortunate for Vince. Really unfortunate because Jay's going to steal this away with possibly a single dart.
So three single 20s. You just go aim for the top of the wire on that trip 20. Oh, no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's open out, guys. Go single, single. I even double checked the bracket rules because I was convinced like maybe the board setup. No. Oh my goodness. This is stressing me out, Will.
But you know what? I think that was pushed along from Vince. Because Vince laid it up. I think Jay felt, all right, you did that. I'm going to do it too.
Yeah, not as locked
Do it the
in,
proper.
maybe.
Do it the proper way. What a shimmy
shimmy.
from Jay.
That was awesome.
What a shimmy. I haven't seen
He's laughing.
I haven't seen moves like that since my dead eye.
I think they heard us laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
They're definitely laughing behind him too.
That was a great shimmy.
Yep. 1-1 here. So a surprising 1-1. As we do get that, I believe that's either fourth or third place match there for the pro side. I think it's fourth.
No, that's going to be a 5th, 6th.
Okay, so sweet. So we're fine keeping it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5 on the other end. So
Look at that. Rem Guevara, Mr. DRT no cap, saying, I always go trip 12. I always knew you were a real one, Ram. I'm sorry about saying bad words about you. All right, Vince. He needs to get he got himself frazzled at the end of that leg because he was absolutely just cruising on the bulls. And it's so hard to do. But it's one of those things where I always tell people if you're a rhythm thrower, if you're one of those continuous action throwers, start to slow down your action. As we get a little wave, we see you in the background. Hello.
hello, hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello. How goes it?
hello. Oh gosh, help us, guys. If this is anything you got in store for you for the next couple weeks, I am sorry. And yes, I said couple weeks because we've got this event, and then right away we're getting the Tournament of Champions. So I'm sorry. Thank goodness the Tournament of Champions is going to be predominantly Sean and Ryan.
Although, I don't know. I think Ryan Mooneyham and Steve Hilger might actually go through that food podcast, man. They were having fun with the food talk. Ryan, said when Porky walked away, he said to me, man, I just have to ask him a question, and he'll talk about food for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the live stream here, bud. Well, once again, thank you to all you folks choosing to join us here.
And we appreciate every one of you, especially you, Tyler Dolly.
This is your coverage of the filthy assassin throwdown.
As Ryan Mooneyham just goes, I love food.
No, that was Foyd.
Foyd?
Foyd.
I love Foyd.
F-O-I-D. That's the Ozarkian in him.
Papa 180. No. Don't go for 10 darts. Go for 9. It's way cooler.
He should have gave us one. I'm still waiting for that.
The eye rolls because you didn't go for a 9-darter. And we, hat trick for 180 for 171. And the reason you say that is because you assume Vince is going to leave an out here, and you're trying to get yourself first to a finish, right? That is the logic behind if you go for that shot or not. Can my opponent set up before me? Although I guess it wouldn't be 9-darter there in round 4, but it's the same principle. You get what I'm saying. Vince is on a great setup. So now again, 2 bulls minimum, but 143 is no good. 140 is not bad. 2 bulls. You gotta stay true. No, what are you doing? That was insane way to shoot that. 2 bulls to leave 140. Instead, he moved up to the 20 to try to clean it up there. Does find the bull, but 170 is a toughie.
It is, especially in the situation here. I mean, 1-1, all the marbles on the table here. 54.
Oh, hugs the wire. So one opportunity. You started the bull here and open out instead. You get that guaranteed points on the board, and then you shoot your 20 shot. Ozarkian is the way. There you go. Love it. Oh, my gosh.
Ooh.
No. Stays up there. Just leave 30. At that point, you're just setting up the pressure shot. Technically, probably could have just gone back to bull leave 40, but it's no harm, no foul. 36. Trip 12 for the fans.
He ain't doing it. He ain't doing it.
He does nail it on one there, and you can see Jay giving a clap.
I'm loving Jay.
Dude,
Spectacular.
give me more of that energy on the dartboard. Look at that. You can see Chip Pollard and Eric Bobzine getting set up and just getting going in their 5th, 6th leg here,
Oops.
it looks like.
That's the wrong button. That would be
Yeah.
why.
Leg number 1 here in this matchup, I would presume.
But I'm going to go ahead and double check. It could be leg number 2. I think it is leg number 2.
Well, tell them that they're shooting Trip 12 for the fans, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Double 7. Gets it there. Oh, my goodness, Bobzine. How about a 12 darter to get things going here? Good form. And a break a throw with your opponent sitting on 32. Good spot to find yourself in here. Jason Albert saying, what is this? It's bowling. Clearly. This is clearly a bowling tournament. I'm not saying that just because of the balls on these fellas. So now Bobzine off to the races once again. Look at that. 2 triple turns is massive in this. Your target line, of course, is around, again, the 30 to 33 points per dart range. Again, that means you're averaging somewhere between 90 and 100 a turn. So it's 2-0 Eric Bobzine at the moment, right? Is that what you just said? That is what you just said. I lost all confidence myself to read sign language.
Yeah, you're good. I was double checking, triple checking out there because I thought I heard 2-1 and then 2-0, and then I was like, all right, what is it, guys?
Ricky Bobby, we know Bobzine plenty. I've commentated him tens of times now.
Tens of times.
That's a fair amount. Doesn't sound like a lot when you word it like that.
Yeah, right.
It's okay. Will wasn't in the room when that happened, Austin. You're not supposed to rat me out.
Right now, I mean, Chip kind of outside looking in already in this leg as Eric once again just dominating for him.
Well, in the last leg, Chip was on a 15 darter and Eric hit a 12. Going
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
That's what happens. It's 12 to 15 is the money every time. If you guys are curious, my mom texted me a purple heart just then. She thought I was in a hurricane. I told her I was actually in Wisconsin.
I'm north of you, lady.
Yeah, I said north of you, lady, to my mom. That's right. Chip's not going to be able to leave a finish, obviously, but he needs to find one trip here. He needs to get himself in range. And 303 is not going to be good. So 147 here for a 3-0 dominant win to play Cody Burnell in the next round. Trip 10?
Going 54.
That's fine.
Yep.
That's even more better.
Leaves that double more better. It leaves the double 8. And 133, if you're Chip, leaves the 170. But no matter what, Eric's going to come up and probably drill the check out, I think. So
You have to still shoot like he's not, just in case.
well, surprising stuff from Chip to go tops, to go 20s there.
Yeah, on 303, that's the
Yeah.
no-no.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to go there, Will?
The 19s. You got to go 133. And there you go. I mean, Bobzine, no messing around, gets the leg done, gets the job done, as he will move into that 4th place match against Cody Brunello. So that'll be a good one because Cody, another fantastic shot from this area. So, folks, we're going to keep you coming. Nope. Knock on the door. We're not even going to say it.
You know that we're going to get Cody Brunello after this.
That was
The worst one.
That was terrible.
worst one.
That was absolutely
god-awful.
terrible, Nick. But you know what? Whatever, man. You're you. Here we go, folks. We'll continue on with our coverage of this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll give you a quick word from some of our sponsors before we continue on with the action live here in Sturtevant, Wisconsin. Don't go anywhere.
Please beat Jim outside. Please beat Jim outside. Please beat Jim outside.
All right, here we go. Eric Bobzine takes on Cody Brunello in our fourth place matchup of our pro side.
Yeah, this is going to be a great matchup here. Bobzine in great form, and our first look at Cody. Let's see what they have in store for us, because right now you see Bobzine says, I have this in store for you guys. Take one of those. Cody's just going to try to follow. His throws under attack immediately after 3 darts. He's dropping low into that single. And then for the cover shot, you see how quick he moved over there. So now Bobzine plugging away over here. And doesn't follow it up with much. So kind of let off the hook in a sense here for Cody, but obviously not in the way of which was envisioned. Although look at this, does find a 140, It's still any man's leg here. Let us know who you got and who you're cheering for in this great matchup, folks. Does find the last star on the trip 20 for the 168. So no good there. Oh, and Cody's definitely on a little bit of a heater. This is definitely going to be a good match. Just talked to Jalen Romero out there for a little bit, picking his brain and seeing how he felt about that last match. And he's like, man, I played great. I just didn't play as tight in the stream room as I would have preferred. And just got to walk it off and play the next. And that's exactly right. That's all you really can do is just have that positive takeaway and try not to hyperfixate on much else with it. Good use of the bull up to the 20s. Does get himself down to 80. Bobzine 74 is under pressure. Should get a guaranteed dart here at a double. Oh, look at that. Double 16. Pops it there for Bobzine. Good stuff indeed, as it is now 1-0 here in this affair. Should be pretty tight-knit all the way across here. You don't expect much separation, although that is a break a throw to get things going.
It's an affair. Who's cheating?
It's going to be me against you later. David Sear asking, just got back. Is there a place to see the past results? Yeah, we'll go ahead and put a link to this bracket in here.
Well, I mean, here is the thing. This is on Challenge. Challenge is bee's knee. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Okay, so
Sorry.
With it being on Challenge, it is a little bit more difficult to see a full tournament view, per se. You kind of got to look by the organizer rather than the events, because each event's going to be different. So just reminder that one, if we give you a link in the chat, be sure to look at the organizer, and then you'll be able to see all the other events as well. So a little bit different than the CompuSport or the Dart Connect side of things, just to let you all know. But
How about that?
that's a big one.
Cody finding it all in there and challenging to try to break right back. Bobzine needs to leave himself a finish here, knowing that Cody is going to on the next visit.
Yeah, and he's going downstairs here, trying to go 95 to leave the 170. Awful placement there, but a great switch.
Massive switch.
What a switch indeed. Leaving the 167, so does get that first look.
Now, how much pressure will it be under? It's going to be under a fair amount, a good amount, whole lot. And then this is to get into the third place match here, folks. That's currently where we're at in this one. Oh, it's a live one.
Come on.
It's a live one.
It's got to go double.
Oh, my goodness, Eric Bobzine.
What a shot from Eric. Let's see if we got the replay there. Oh, we got the whole thing. What a superb checkout from Eric Bobzine. You can see it right there in the flesh once again.
Look how cool and collected he is. There is almost no reaction to that shot there, and he is up now 2-0 in this one.
Nasty. That is nasty.
Sickening is the term I would use. And if I'm Cody, I'm throwing great. I'm not even mad about how I'm throwing now. Opens up with a 140 here. Obviously, just going to try to break it. Even if he doesn't, he'll get a chance with the throw here for the match.
Are we sure this isn't Mike Maloney?
I believe he did borrow his hat.
Ah, that's what it is.
So there you go. That's a lax open here, so kind of expect the momentum to continue by Cody. And Cody's getting fired up. You can just tell he's starting a little extra umph on those darts. They're looking a lot tighter in their placements. Vince in the background over there as well. Getting ready for his next match.
Yeah, that may be just starting or not. Let me check. Yeah, it is underway there on that other board.
Oh, Bobzine doesn't slack off for long, finding a 180. Cody under pressure again now to leave a finish. And Bobzine's just been stuck on you like some honey in a hot summer. He is just not getting off you. Does leave the 170, though. I'm really surprised Honey in the hot summer didn't get Will there, guys.
Wow.
201's awkward. Needs to find a trip.
Ooh.
That'll work.
Slides it in that corner pocket. I don't know how he did it, but he managed it.
But 170 has a chance here.
He almost has to take this here. I mean, especially at the 167.
Oh, no. Cut the wire.
We both jumped up out of our seat there. Thought it was going to happen.
Way. There was no way, right? To follow 167 with a 170 would have been sicko mode. Trip 20, trip 19, double 12.
Oh, boo.
Trip 10. Does leave 36. No trip 12 for the fans. It's double out.
Yeah, unfortunately, that one's not going to work here.
Single 15 for tops. Gets one dart. And drags it way low.
Yeah,
that dart was well off the margins. And now, Eric, for a 3-0 win against an informed Cody.
Oh, yeah. He's going to hit this first dart, too. Just wow, crazy stuff from Bob Zine. And he's going to go into this match versus Scott F. and feel confident in where he's at right now. What a display. What a 167. We got to play that once again, folks, for you to enjoy. I mean, just amazing stuff here.
And look how emotional he gets after this shot, right? I mean, pay attention to Bob Zine's face here. Double bull. He's almost breaking a tear.
That's exactly what it was. All right, we'll take away the scoreboard. We'll switch our board view to our second setup here, and we'll get back underway with Vince R. taking on,
Chris H.
Chris H. Okay. I was about to say, can we see that name or not?
Yes.
Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and get our board sounds on. Let me check where they're at in this match. I believe it's 1-0 to someone. Let me check. I'm guessing in Vince's favor, but to double check.
Vince is going. Oh yeah, it's all. Who knows? Who knows? Guys, we just work here. Stop yelling at us. Asset 150, you're not wrong. 398 just needs to get back in line here. You're looking for the hat trick, but you don't need to press too hard. You just need to try to get yourself in range, and that's catastrophic because now you're not in range to leave it out at all. It's 1-1, it looks like here, so this is the last leg decider, and honestly a heartbreaking run there for Chris, especially if Vince finds two bulls here. First one's good. He's locked in, folks. Double. How about single 16? Chris Hopper.
Yeah, they don't mess around when we say Chris H. Hopper. They're immediately on it, aren't they?
You know what? That's because Shannon's a real one.
I appreciate the help. It helps because, we could go a whole match without knowing someone's last name if it's not entered into the system. So
it's okay. Will and I worked together, and he didn't even know my last name on the first show together. Oh, look at that 72 418s. Now he goes to our bull to double 11. Doesn't take it out, but that's fine. The one thing we saw him struggle with is getting that big finish. He's feeling a little bit of the pressure of the moment. So right now, if you're Mr. Hopper here, you're trying to hop onto a finish. And we'll be under pressure.
It will be. But then again, two single 11s does it here. So just play smart.
Inside wire.
Exactly.
Inside wire.
Exactly.
Inside wire. That's the outside wire. That's the double 11, and Vince gets it done. Vince Roy is now moving on to the finals to play Andrew in what should be a great affair. And it looks like we have a 45 cap match on our other board. I believe that's the finals, actually.
Yeah, it is. Neil S. taking on Jamie Joe. As we're going to switch on over here to that setup as they get underway here in just a moment. So it's the 45 cap or lower. Robbie Wisman saying trip 16 on 72
with two darts in hand. I don't mind the bull for double 11. With
you got to think it's open out, buddy. It's
Yeah.
open out, so he can go bull 11-11.
Exactly.
Where the 16s doesn't give him that option. The 16s, you hit a single, then you got tops.
And when is it really going to switch from Whiz Kid to Whiz about to hit
Yeah, when you
midlife
gonna grow?
crisis?
When you gonna grow up, dude? No, I'm just kidding.
Whiz Soul Patch. I don't know.
Alrighty,
Miss
so
you, Robbie. Hope you're doing well, man.
let's get underway here. Jamie Joe taking on Neil S. in this one, as Neil did beat Jamie in that king/queen seat, the hill match, we should just call it, 2-0. So does have the advantage here in this one.
And let's level expectations of what you should expect from a 45 cap. Again, the 45 for player ratings for those players that might be unfamiliar, especially for our international audience that's been tuning in a lot lately to the soft tip. That means that's your cricket average times 10 plus your 0-1. So presumably most of these players are going to be around a 20 to 22 points per dart, which means you're expecting about 50, 60 points per turn, somewhere in that range from these players, sometimes less. Because, again, you're expecting 20, 22 points. WizKid says he's going to be here on Sunday for sure. Looking forward to it. And Shannon saying, see y'all tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you here. Appreciate that. And anybody that wants to come in and stop by, just remember, it's $5 to come into the stream room.
No, it's just $5 to enter the hall to us.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
It's actually just $5 for me every time I enter the stream room. But yeah, we talk about leveling expectations when we're looking at the 45 cap here. It's that 2 bull around. Your mentality is now 1 bull around.
Yeah.
Let's just get 1 good bull around. If I get 2 around, that's great. Like right there, that's a massive momentum shift. And you'll notice that all these players have the ability to throw bigger rounds, but it's about getting themselves settled here. It's about getting that dart just really dialed in and executed. When Troy responding to WizKid saying, sorry, I'm not good. I don't know my outs yet.
Well, you went out the right way, Vince, buddy. Don't listen to the guy who has a different format.
WizKid saying, I'll be expecting my Meet the Player video. Wow.
What do you mean? You going to do an interview with me, considering you never beat me before?
I could be WizKid. That doesn't say much.
He can't even beat him with a partner named Chris Lynn.
Well, I mean, and we all know that the 9 dart out that he shot at Whammo was AI generated.
That's what it was. How about this for Jamie? Bull for 54. What a checkout look this is.
The audience is pointing for it in the back.
Oh!
Good swing at it. And she set herself up for 12 for the fans.
A fantastic look. And with Neil where he's at right now, he is perfectly fine to take her time with this checkout, although just needing the 2 singles to put it away.
Yeah, it's about staying true here. And when you're aiming at the big single, focus in on a very small segment. Don't look at the whole segment. Now you're down to the 17s here. Top side wire. Just really focus in on it and collects. Good shot there from Jamie Joe.
I can't really say that. I was about to say a little bit easier here, her height to go downstairs, but you can't really say that.
Well, you did anyways.
Yeah.
You just did.
I did, but that's what I said. You can't really say that because, Lisa Yee, she's a 180 machine, and oh, my. We'll get rid of that little guy.
Well, wait, hold on. It says how to relieve stress. We might need this if we keep having internet.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hold on. Here we go. Does find a 1 bowl open here. She's feeling good.
Yeah, she's off and running so far. She's got that 1-0 advantage already, but good round at the board there.
Well, and this is true regardless of who you are, but it's especially true when you're looking at a lower level matchups and stuff like that. Having the support network and having these friends sit behind and cheer you guys on as we get a hat trick over here from Neil. Oh my. Having that support, having those people sitting behind you cheering you on is what helps you keep you grounded. They're going to be there to remind you, hey, you're doing this different. Just slow down through your game. And these players are heating up. Look at this. Almost back-to-back hat tricks by 1 hole here. This is an absolute brawl between some competitors on our dartboard.
And the 45 cap of all things. This goes to show you folks, no matter what you think the skill level is, you can always progress, especially in big moments here.
Don't be afraid to play. The worst thing you can do is just choose not to. There is no try. There's only do. Yoda, 1975. Actually, I have no clue. No, first Star Wars was 1977. I do know some movie stuff. So that would have been 1980. Gonna try to leave a finish here. Just a good fallout or another bull. Good fallout it is. 160 there. And pressure now. Jamie Joe wants to find 2 bulls. Skinny saying, "That's my dart wifey. Let's go." Well, there you go. Oh, my. Oh, does find a 153 leave, though. $160 is the look here for Neil. Not going to go, but it's just, again, about getting low. Get low, get low, get low.
Oh, my gosh. He's singing, folks.
86 will be fine. Looks like there was just an accidental dart to pumpage here. 153, so it's not a bull shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be an open out.
Jamie does the right thing, though, and takes a step back, collects herself.
I'd like to go for the bet on the 17s here. This is what I try to go for. Keep yourself in the same area. Try to use positive deflections.
Yeah, the 9 mark there to collect. And I mean, bull doesn't really help you.
No,
In that on that first start, to be honest.
it doesn't.
I mean, bullseye leaves you 103, and that's an unfortunate, not a look. So.
But inconsequential because the last goes outside there. Opportunity abound. And again, some of you guys might be thinking, hey, just Shanghai the 20s. No, you go bull here. You play around your first start. If it falls out, you might still have a shot. She's up to the 20s anyway. She said, screw you, Nick. I'm going 20s first. Gets the 80.
What do you know, Nick?
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Risky way to shoot this. Single 15. Doesn't matter. He's a risk taker. 1-1.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Guys, place your bets in chat. Who do you think gets farther in the blind draw tonight? Me or Will? I think so. We got the third place match currently taking place for our pro side. We got our finals about to take place afterwards on our stream area. We got our finals right here. I mean, we're absolutely on pace for it.
Yeah, we are. We are. We are. Dun, dun, dun.
Just a reminder, this is the finals of the 45 cap singles that we're looking at here.
Yep, Neil able to capitalize on this leg. He will take the win here.
Sean Phillips saying, Nick draws a pro. I am the pro. And technically in this room, 65 and up is a pro on player rating. So technically I would be considered a pro. I would not call myself that.
Who is the pro on? Who's the chair on the pro side? That would be the one and only Alex Spellman.
Who? I'm not going to do that every time.
Some guy named Spellman.
And admittedly, I mean, if Bobzine makes it back, that is about the final I would have predicted looking at the bracket today. And not to discredit Bobzine's opponent, Scott. It just the form that Bobzine's been in lately has just been so impressive.
We kind of heated up here, and did he lose? He lost to Alex, I believe, in the second round.
Yes, I do believe so. I'm going to
Yeah.
double check that, but I believe that is correct. Yeah, he lost to Alex in the second round, and he did survive a couple scares. I mean, we saw, again, the last leg decider there against Jalen Romero, putting Bobzine on alert. As I said to Jalen, I said, 1-2-2, you went 20. That's where you messed up. Otherwise, you're throwing great. And he's like, I know, I wasn't thinking. And I was just, and I congratulate him on just how much his game has really risen up as of late.
Yeah, it's some fun with him. He hit a 180 in front of me, and I said, "Oh, your first one, huh?" And he immediately hit another one, and I was like, "All right, well, so much for that."
Well, whoopsie. See, this one's definitely looking scrappy. Just a reminder, Neil has the seat, so this final is over if he gets this done here, and Jamie Joe's a little bit on the outside looking in so far.
Well, she really hammered that first leg away. Really kind of got Neil thinking, but currently Neil, the front runner here in this one.
Eric and Scott currently tied at 1-1. Theirs is a race to 3 format, just a heads up there. Tito Bun saying, how do I follow scores live for all players? Anything like Dark Connect? So it won't be like Dark Connect, and since you can't follow individual matches or scores, it'll basically just give you the bracket. And it looks like the way that they're doing the bracket, they're not actually putting the specific match scores, but rather just putting win or loss.
Yeah. So that is going to be on Challenge. Like I kind of said earlier, you got to really look by organizer rather than events, because events will take you a long time to find it. So you look by organizer, and it gives you all the events that they've made.
So I'm going to put the link right here for the pro bracket, guys, and you just go in there. You'll see at the top it says organized by, and click on the name.
Well, can you give them that organizer link or no?
I can do anything.
See if you can just expedite.
No, I want to make them work. Our chat's had it too good for too long, Will. They had it too good for too long. Here you go. So this is the link to the organizer here. You just, when you click on this link here, you just select that tournaments tab, and then you select the specific event you're trying to watch. You'll see the progress bar. So if the progress bar has no green in it, that means that event has not started yet, because obviously they pre-made the layouts of the bracket in advance. And Tito, don't worry about it. You are all good.
Oh, yeah.
And ADO Nexus, ADO Nexus, we're getting clarification about from the asset on how the player score works. So there we go. Love it. Love that you guys are helping each other out. For the finals here, single 11. Not yet.
Oh, but he's got time. He's got time on his side here. Jamie Joe kind of outside looking in with the 276 remaining. So even a big 150 is going to make it a little bit difficult on her to.
Well, it does leave a finish, so Jamie Joe says, Jamie, don't you know? It might go.
Nick. Stop.
Single 3.
Oh.
Jamie Joe.
She's got the 160 look.
Don't you know?
Stop it, Nick. Someone save me.
You picked me for this event. Oh, and just gets away from her a little bit there. She did almost take out the 154. She got 2 bulls into it, and then was a really good attempt at the trip 18. Single, you just got to take your time on the shot. And he's pulled it up, down, left, and right.
And this can be the factor of double, or not being a double out, but single out. You leave yourself that one single fat number, and anything around it that you hit, bust. And you'll see a couple busts here in order to check it out.
You stay on the bull here to leave the trip 13. You don't need to get fancy. Or get fancy
That
and leave
works.
double 16.
Yes, I guess that works.
Every time I've said something, Jamie just like, I'm going to do it anyways.
Pressure's on Neil here. He's got to collect.
But sometimes it might make him turn into a diamond. And there he does. Shines with resilience.
And Jamie says, I almost had you.
And Scott's currently up 2-1 over there. And congratulations to Neil. And Jamie, honestly, very impressive stuff there.
Yeah, she played well.
And look, you can't look at. She has the best socks in the room.
Oh, they are fantastic.
They're great socks.
Yeah,
Some
they're
of the
fantastic.
best socks.
All right, we're gonna head to board number 2 here. That's gonna be Eric and Scott.
Better than the white.
You
socks.
said it's 2-1 Scott right now from Carrie Johnson back there. Appreciate that, Carrie. She's a fantastic individual for helping us with the score lines. Every time I pop my head out there, she's like, "Yep, it's this." Oh, sweet.
She said,
Thank you.
Hit with the classic Northern. Oh,
Now she's doing it without us even asking.
you're hired.
Hired. Well, never mind. We can't hire North Dakota people. So.
We're getting to the point,
I'm
though.
kidding.
We are getting to the point where it's like almost like, when do we start getting some actual moderators specifically for when we're streaming? You know, maybe like, hey, you get a free set of those beautiful, beautiful Will Stewart barrels if you moderate for 3 streams this month. Could do something like that.
I definitely thought you were going to be talking gin there for a second.
I've done enough of selling her sets. It's time to sell some Will Stewart darts. I'll be a pencil pusher. Used car salesman on it. I heard that if you get Will Stewart darts, they make you taller.
Oh, don't know about that, bud. So Eric's found himself in a pretty difficult situation here. Down 2-1. Got to collect on 2 triples here. Fill it up.
Beautiful darts there. And now the 154 is under attack here because Scott wants to get this done.
How about this? Skinny saying Jamie came all the way from Pittsburgh, PA, if you didn't know. I love that.
PA stands for Pennsylvania.
Congrats, Nick. You know geography. I'm proud of you.
I got to class it up, guys. This is Thursday commentary for me for sure.
I'm surprised you didn't catch that. That's not geography. That's just abbreviations.
It's kind of geography.
Needs it. Doesn't collect. So Scott